Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Fayman Steve here. Once again, it is Sunday, April the 10th, and I still have a bag full of goods that I'm gonna get on my channel this week. And this is a blower. I'm pretty sure that you all remember that I salvaged this out of the old heater that I found out of the old abandoned house just right up the road from me here a couple of weeks back. Got it laid here in the junk pile now, and I plugged it in last week, and nothing happened. There was no response, so I wasn't exactly sure if the thing had failed altogether or if it was having issues or just laying out in the weather for so long. Uh, these are some of the other stuff that I salvaged off of it. When I find old stuff like this and I bring it back here, and if it's not working, what I usually do is that I'll just dismantle them and salvage parts off of them, and they'll be needed for other projects. But I did decide to take the blower off of it, and it has a little, I guess they're called C-shade pulled motors or something like that, and it has two leads going to it. These little blowers like this, they can be used for little shop fans and stuff like that. They're still useful for something, and so. But what I plan to do with this is that I'm just going to hook this cord up to it, and I'm going to test it, and I'm going to see if it works and see if it's any value. Okay, so I have the cord very well threaded on with the leads here, and we're going to plug this thing and we're going to test it and see if it works. I did have a close look at the motor here, and I guess that's supposed to be the Kapton tape. I'm not exactly too sure if you can see it, but there are the windings, and they appear to be in perfectly good shape. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see what we have here. Okay, here goes nothing. Well, it's working. Sounds like it sure could be cleaned and oiled, though. Alright, let's go ahead and unhook this. Okay, so we have power. So now we know that the thing is working. It does have a slight disbalance to it. I'm guessing that could be the issue. Some of the slats here in the blades here are a little warped. Nothing I can't fix. So basically, what I'll do with this is that I'll just I'm gonna let the air compressor regenerate, and then I'll clean this thing out really well, and then I'll pump a few drops of oil here into the motor, and I'll see what progress we can make. I guess that cleaned up okay. Looks like there's going to be a little bit more to be done. I think it's probably going to have to come down to me removing the motor, and then the blade's going to come out that way, and then I'll just wipe it down with a rag or something. So, but it got most of that stuff out of there. Looks like the motor just mounts to the housing here of what is holding the blade in place. So let me go ahead and get that removed, and we'll see where this takes us. Okay, now I have the blower fan dismantled here, and there's the C-shaped pole motor, and the rotor shaft here screws on to the blade set here from what you can see, and there's the inside. Basically I'll just take a rag and just wipe that down and find a way how to get the rest of the dirt out from the blower here. I'm not exactly sure if you can see it, but I did manage to straighten out that little slat in the blade set there. So let me get this cleaned up here, and then before I put this back together, I'll give this a good lubrication. I'm not exactly sure what I'll have to do with the Kapton tape going around the winding there. Maybe that shouldn't be a problem. So, well, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll get busy here and get this thing good and cleaned up, and give it a good lubrication and service, and this thing should be good to go. Okay, this is the progress that I've made so far. I just took and I knocked out all of the remaining excess dust with this old brush here. They work out pretty well, and I've got the inside of it all here good and spruced up. I did the same thing with the blade set here. I basically just took the old brush and knocked out as much of the dust as possible, best I could. It's not perfectly clean, but I think this will do just fine. I was able to get basically what was a little left out with the air compressor, and this is the rotor shaft here. Just so it turns out that this motor does not have an oil wick on it at all. It has these little spindle things on the end of it. But since there's no oil lick on this, maybe I'll try to lubricate it a little bit and see what good that'll do. I think I can oil the little bearings in here. Maybe that'll help. I think maybe that's where the grinding was coming from. So I'll just clean that out with a little Q-tip or something, and then I'll pump a few drops of oil in there. Here is the motor. I've got that cleaned up. That really wasn't all that dirty. Basically, all I had to do was clean that down with an old toothbrush here. So I think this is all going to work out very well. And this is the little mount that holds the bearing and everything in place. So, well, let me go ahead and get this thing oiled up here and get it all put back together, and we'll see how much better this turned out. Okay, now I've got the thing back together here. I've got the bearings oiled, and I've got the motor properly installed. I kind of messed up one time. I kind of had to redo everything. I got the motor in wrong, and I didn't quite have the blade screwed in with the shaft in right. But I've got everything put back together here. Has a good spin down time to it. I guess pretty much no matter what you do to it, it's going to have that little rubbing sound to it. But let's go ahead and test it and see how much better it plays out now. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. That's much better compared to before. Blows better. It sounds better. Okay. See if I can. Let's see here. Thank you, Jordan. Oh no, you'll cut your fans off. Oh no! It's a very nice, gentle breeze. Very quiet. Okay, let's turn it off and see the spin down on it. Okay. Not too bad. Now, I'll try to. Maybe I could just mount this up above my cabinet or something, or if I'll build like a little stand for it. If any of you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. So, new little Franken fan here. This could be the next little project that you'll be seeing. So, well, there you have it, everybody. There is my new little project here, my new little shop fan. I hope that you've enjoyed the repair and clean. Posting comments, like and subscribe, and more videos to come. Bye bye.